Hey guys, I've got a review and some lip swatches for you today on the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick set from Holiday 2017. This is one of the very few holiday items that I have been interested in this year. It's one of those things where sometimes you just see a makeup product and you're just drawn to it, and that was the case for me. I saw these colors. They looked really unique to the kinds of colors that I already have. I'm very excited to have it and to share it with you today. Before I get into all of the details, amount of product, formula, that kind of thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with the swatches, since that is probably what most people are interested in. I'm gonna go ahead and do lip swatches of all of these lipsticks. There are 8 shades in total, and I will go ahead and swatch them on my hand too, just so you can get a good idea of the colors. It makes sense to go from the lightest to the deepest shade. So the shade I will be starting out with is Ludwig. And the colors are described on the back of the box. Ludwig is described as a tawny rose. So I'm just pausing for a few seconds in between each shot so I can let these dry down, since these are matte liquid lipsticks, so you can see what they look like in their, matte finish. I think this is a really great nude for my skin tone. I can see it going with a lot of different eye looks, and it doesn't wash me out. Really loving this color. I'm gonna try not to say that about every single color, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like most of them, but this is Ludwig. So the next color is Lovecraft, and Lovecraft is described as a mauve pink nude. Kind of fanning these off with a little bag to help them dry down a little faster, but it's not taking a very long time to get down to the matte finish, just 20 seconds or so. This is another really great color. I can see this being an everyday kind of color for a lot of people. Again, something that I think can go with a lot of different eye looks. Again, this is Lovecraft. This next color is Sanctuary, which is described as a cool sepia. If you like grayish lip colors, those kind of gray-based, taupe-based lip colors with a little bit of purple in them, I think you'll really love this. This is probably, I really don't like the term wearable, so I'm not going to say that. They're all wearable. If you want to wear something, it's wearable. But this is probably the most unusual colors in this whole set. This is Sanctuary. Figured I'd show the removal of one of these in case it's helpful, so you can kind of see how it comes off. So I've just dipped a little Q-tip in some olive oil, and I think it works really easily to take these off. And then just remove any more excess with a little cotton pad. Get cotton everywhere. but the olive oil takes them off really easily. Apologies if my makeup is looking a little messy right now. I tried to touch everything up before filming this video, but I've had this makeup on for probably about 10 hours today, so it might be looking a little worn in. And this next color is Hawkwind, which is described as a warm nutmeg. I'm feeling very happy with this purchase. I'm just loving all of these colors. This is a really nice, I don't know, I think their color descriptions are pretty on too. I mean, warm nutmeg, that seems like a great way to describe this shade. And I'm just really loving these brown tones. So this is Hawkwind. This next color is Madrid. And this is the one shade in this set of lipsticks that is exclusive to this set. All of the other colors are permanent except for this one. And Madrid is described as a warm redwood. This is a really great set of lipsticks for the fall. I love that this is a kit full of, you know, there's a couple light-ish shades, but really a lot of these are on the kind of medium to deep side, and I think that will suit a wide range of skin tones, which is fantastic. But another good one, haven't had a miss yet, so this is Madrid. Coming into our final three colors, this is the shade Exorcism. This is described as a ripe blackberry. And here's Exorcism dried down. What a gorgeous deep berry shade. This one is a little bit streaky, which is something I've heard about this color and some of the darker shades in general. I think that can be, you know, somewhat common with dark shades. You know, it's still plenty pigmented. There's just a little bit of streakiness there. It just requires a little bit of extra work to make sure it's all looking even. I'm kind of expecting this and the next two shades probably to have that issue, but here's Exorcism. And our second to last shade is Damned, which actually looks very brown to me in the tube, but it's another berry tone. Damned is described as a black cherry. This is just a very intensely bold, deep color. With a lot of these deep colors, I think a lot of people do prefer a matte formula because with something this intense, you don't want to feel like it's sliding around and getting all over your teeth. A little bit of streakiness with this one again. I was kind of expecting that with these last three dark shades, so here's Damned. And the final color in this set is Witches. And it is described as a pitch black, so just a basic black lipstick here. And here is Witches dried down to its matte finish. This is a really great black lipstick. Noticed a tiny bit of streakiness on my top lip when I was applying. It was really easy to smooth out. I feel it was even a little less streaky than the two previous berry colors, but it's really great. Even looking at this at different angles, it's just a solid black. I can't see any of my lip color shining through, so I think this is a really great black lipstick. Again, this is Witches. And now that the swatches are done, let me go ahead and give you some information about this set. So this retails for $49.99 and you can purchase it from Sephora's website or in store at Sephora, which is where I found mine. And I just checked on the Sephora website, it is not sold out. I also checked on the Kat Von D Beauty website, but it isn't even on their website at all, so I'm not sure if it will be coming there or not. All the lipsticks come in this little cardboard box. It's got the amount of product down here. You can see all of the colors. And then on the back, it has the colors and the descriptions as well as the lipstick ingredients. This set comes with 8 mini liquid lipsticks, and they each have 0.10 fluid ounces. Now, in comparison to the full size liquid lipstick has 0.22 fluid ounces, so you are getting a little bit less than half of a full-size lipstick in the mini size. So 2 of these mini sizes is almost equal to 1 full size. There's a little bit less in these, but they're just about 1 full size. So since you're getting 8 minis in here, you're essentially getting 4 full-size liquid lipsticks. So in terms of monetary value, these full-size liquid lipsticks go for $20, but this set of 8 is $49, so it is a really good value. You're saving about $30. So as far as the color selection, I absolutely love all of these colors, which I think is great. You know, there's not a single color in that bunch that I don't like, and I think that makes the value of this even better for me. It's not like, well, I like half of these, but I don't really like the other half. There are definitely some deep, vampy, bold shades in here, which are great for fall, but that's certainly not everyone's cup of tea. I think another pro of the color selection is that it's got these deep shades, so I think it's going to be a set that does actually work for a variety of skin tones. You know, there's nothing in here that is insanely light, but I think there's a lot of options in here for everybody. All of these shades are permanent except for Madrid. That is exclusive to this set. And whether it becomes permanent in the future is kind of up in the air. It seems like a lot of limited edition products can sometimes end up being permanent. I think one of the colors from maybe a set she did last year ended up being permanent, so who knows, if people love it, it might, you know, you might end up seeing it in the permanent collection. It also says on the Sephora website that these don't contain any animal-derived ingredients, that Kat Von D Beauty is a cruelty-free brand. Also, these lipsticks were made in Italy. The packaging of these minis is very similar to the full-size liquid lipsticks, and it's a matte black cap with this very lovely silver rose design, clear plastic tubes so you can see the color. Very similar to the full size, the only difference is that you don't have this black design on the actual tube. And here is the doe foot applicator. This is a lighter color, so maybe you can see it a little better. Just a very standard doe foot applicator. Formula-wise, these are definitely a liquid. They're not like a thick lip cream or a mousse, so they definitely feel like a liquid going on the lips, and they feel pretty lightweight. So in terms of the formula and the wear and how they feel, I really like this liquid lipstick formula. And all of these formulas feel the same. I don't notice a difference in formula from color to color. I think it's a very comfortable formula, especially considering how transfer proof these are. A lot of the times, comfortable liquid lipsticks tend to transfer more because there's more moisture in there. I'm thinking of something like the NYX liquid suedes. Those are really comfortable, but they're not as transfer proof. They're still a little tacky. These definitely dry down to a matte finish. They're not 100% transfer proof, but it's pretty darn close. You know, I've had this black one on for a while now, and pressing pretty hard, there's just the tiniest little bit right there. So just for a little bit of context, lip products in general, whether it is a liquid lipstick, a regular bullet lipstick, a lip gloss, just all lip products tend to feel a little bit uncomfortable on my lips because for some reason the kind of inner rim of my lips, kind of where the color stops and starts, my lips just start to feel really gunky very quickly anytime I wear a lip product. I don't know why that is, and it's actually kind of frustrating because it kind of turns me off to wearing lip products just because they start to feel kind of gunked up. And it's not, you know, it's not these specifically, it's literally any lip product I put on. I wore the shade Exorcism a couple days ago for probably about 11 hours, and I started off, I put it on in the morning. About 2.5 hours later, it was still looking really good, you know, no fading, no wearing off. Exorcism is a bit of a darker color, so again, you kind of get that line in your lips, and that was looking a little bit noticeable. I just kind of felt like I wanted to, you know, smooth that off with the Q-tips. So I kind of went over the line of my lips with the Q-tip right in the center and reapplied just to that bare area, and it reapplied over the existing color very nicely. It didn't get flaky, it didn't crumble off, anything like that. So I ate lunch wearing it. I think that day I had a veggie burger sandwich and some chips and salsa, and I was actually quite surprised how well it held up against a sandwich, because I certainly wasn't being careful eating it, and it held up really well. It does, you know, remove a little bit of the product from the center of my lips. I continued snacking on some chips and salsa while I was editing a video, and I was getting a little more wear as I was continuing to eat, so I decided to reapply again just in the center of my lips, and again it reapplied really nicely. So I think for this, and really any liquid lipstick, I don't like to reapply them too much and have tons of layers going on, because then it just feels a little heavier on my lips, which I don't prefer. For dinner that night, I had some pasta and it had some kind of oil vinaigrette on it, and this did not hold up well to that. I think you could probably see, you know, how easily this wiped off with the olive oil. I think anything oil-based is just the enemy of liquid lipstick. I think it's really going to start to disintegrate it. So it didn't hold up amazingly well to that. I actually kind of prefer when it wears off, because then it gets that whole kind of sticky part in the center of my lips, you know, that part's gone, and then I just have a nice smooth reapplication after that. And I drink a lot of water throughout the day. I don't get a lot of transfer on the side of my cup, maybe the tiniest bit kind of around the top rim of the cup, not even on the sides. Well, I think my first review has come to an end. This being my first review, I am feeling terribly nervous that I've left out like a million important things. So if there is anything I missed, or you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'd be happy to do my best to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you guys very much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope that the swatches and the information provided was helpful for you. But again, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.